Hi, everybody. Mrs. Kane here. Sorry I couldn't be with you in person today. You have a guest teacher who is going to help guide you through today's lesson. I'm going to go over a few quick things and then you'll get started on your project. First, let me just share my screen with you. I know we reviewed these, but unfortunately having to be gone so early in the school year, I just want to make sure that you remember the expectations when you have your guest teacher as well as when I'm in class. You're in the art room to make art, so I want to see that you are, or hear that you are working your best today. Respect the supplies, yourself and your friends. Actively listen. If your guest teacher says, give me 5, that means your eyes are on the speaker, your ears are listening, your voice is off, your hands are free, and your body is still. That means you're giving them your undivided attention. Be positive and kind, stay on task, persevere, that means don't give up, and work on cleanup today. When you clean up, you can turn your projects into the turn-in bin, and then everything else just organize the way it was when you found it in the middle of your table. So pencil bin, crayon bin, colored pencils, and then always return the Sharpies over to the back counter. Okay, I'm going to stop the share. Today, we're just going to work on a little bit of creativity, just thinking outside the box. We're going to work on having an idea or coming up with an idea. I'm going to share my screen once again with you. And I'm going to play you this story, What to Do with an Idea, and I'll show you what we're going to make.
Idea, written by Colby Hamada, illustrated by Mae Besson. I don't know how to describe it, but it wasn't here. It wasn't there. I was part of everything. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe.
Okay, So that's a little bit of what we're going to be doing in the art room this year. Is just coming up with ideas, being creative. Who knows, maybe someday some of your ideas will change the world. I had this idea a couple of years ago. I did it with some students virtually. So some of you maybe have done this before, but you can do this project over and over and over in lots of different ways. What we're going to do is create a creature, a monster, an animal, whatever you decide you want to do, out of a letter. Okay, so you can choose either one of your initials, the first letter of your first name or the first letter of your last name, or you could just pick any letter that you like. Either way is just fine. This one obviously doesn't have a background to it, but has a lot of shading and a lot of detail done with pencil. This one was done from a printed drawing. If you're more comfortable working from an already printed letter, you can go ahead and take one of the printed letters and start from that instead of starting from scratch. You could also do something that's out of just a single line letter. Okay, it's up to you. But what you're going to do, if you wanted to use the copy that has a letter on it, you'll go ahead and take that letter. If not, and you want to make your own, I don't have a document camera here at home, so I'm just going to show you holding this up. If you want to make a bubble letter and you aren't sure how to do that, the first thing you can start with whenever you're making a bubble letter is draw the letter big. Now you have a big paper, so you don't want to draw the letter really small. Then you're going to make a bubble all the way around that pencil line, okay? And then you need to add in another bubble around the center part. Okay, I'm not going to take the time to go in and erase, but you would take your pencil and eraser and you would just go ahead and erase that original pencil line inside. Then think about ways that you could design this and turn this into some sort of creature, animal, maybe this. And remind you of a butterfly. Okay, and then maybe you want to draw the landscape of wherever this butterfly is. Put in a lot of detail into your picture. Spend some time coming up with an idea. When you're finished, whether it's a monster or an animal or whatever creature you decide, I expect that you would have a fully designed composition. Okay, so kindergarten and first grade, you might want to work with the already printed letters. Second, third, fourth, and fifth, if you prefer to try to do the bubble letter on your own, you can go ahead and do that. And when you're finished, make sure your name is on your picture. If you're putting it on the back, you definitely want to make sure you do that with a pencil. You don't want to write with Sharpie marker on the back because it will go through onto the front, especially on this thinner paper. You could also sign your name or put your name right in the bottom of your picture. Okay, either way is fine, and I hope you have fun, and I will see you guys next week.